Hi, Teresa Burry Van Marsen here. I hope you all had a beautiful weekend. If you're feeling a little bit sore from another workout or having done a little too much on Friday or something even yesterday, take a bit of a break, go a little easier. Always listen to your body. Bring in any modifications and always go through your filter of having the exercise feel challenging but comfortable through a pain-free range of motion. It should never be painful. If there's some pain, just pull back, modify, and just go a little easier that day. You always have tomorrow. We'll go ahead and get started with a nice tall posture. Ear in line with shoulder, shoulder in line with hips. You're sitting on the edge of your seat on your sits bones, not rounded at the lower back on your tush. So right on the sits bones on the edge of your seat, comfortably supported by a sturdy chair. Your ankles are slightly behind your knees. Your feet, knees, and hips are train tracks, hip width apart. So hips, knees, and ankles are in line. Try not to lower the knees in or bow them out. And nice tall lifted posture, pulling the navel in and up, supporting that lower back, contracting the abdominals by bringing the rib cage in and tucking the upper abdominal into your navel, the hips going in and up and getting tucked into the navel, creating a nice contraction through the central part of your body, connecting the upper torso to the bottom of the torso with a nice strong core. Shoulders are rolled back, so the back tip of the ear is in line with your shoulder. The back of your shoulders, the posterior deltoids, are contracted, and your shoulder blades are being drawn down, depressed, and retracted in towards the body. So depressed and retracted using your rhomboid muscles. So you have your nice scapular retraction. The chin is down and slightly back, like you're hugging a grapefruit right underneath your chin. The back of the head is lengthened up and back. So you're as if you had a ponytail like mine, being lifted up and slightly back. So your chin is not jutting out and up. You'll drop your grapefruit. We don't need that. So the chin is coming down and back, and take a nice deep breath in through your nose, exhaling out from the mouth and nose. It is important how the breath goes in. It goes in through the nose to properly warm, humidify, and filter the breath to prepare it for the lungs. Also expand the lungs in front. Exhale, expand the lungs to the side, and exhale and expand the lungs in back. So you're really utilizing the full capacity of your lungs. Inhale. You can exhale out from the mouth or nose. And if you can't breathe in through your nose due to allergies or just having a little bit of congestion, you can breathe in through your mouth. Inhale, mouth and or nose. And one more, inhale and exhale. And now let's allow the arms to relax down at your side. Your shoulders are coming up towards the ears, like you're saying, I don't know, and then down. And the shoulders come up and down, and the shoulders come up and down. Another way to warm up the shoulders, upper chest and upper back. So you're bringing your shoulders up and slowly down and up, and resisting gravity on the way down. Gravity wants our arms to go down quickly, but we want to resist gravity so that the movement coming up against gravity and resisting gravity on the way down is equally as challenging, slow, comfortable. So you're actually working your body concentrically, which is against gravity, a concentric contraction, a shortening, and then a lengthening type contraction, eccentric contraction on the way down. So you're actually getting a 2-hour workout in one if you're working on concentric and eccentric. And then shake out your arms, shake out any tension in your shoulders, roll them around a little bit. Now take your right hand, put the left hand on the hip, and circle your arm forward and back. So you're creating a very, very nice semicircle, figure 8. So 2 semicircles, and then connect them. So you're doing a figure 8 up and a figure 8 down, A little loop up and a little loop down. And allow the arm to go into a fuller range of motion, leading with the shoulder and then opening up the shoulder, and go as big or as small as is comfortable. If you've had a frozen shoulder, rotator cuff issue, or just some soreness in your shoulder and or neck, go easy. And we'll do 4 more, but if the bigger movement is comfortable, keeping the braced core, go into a full range of motion. It's completely fine and encouraged. You work more muscles that way. And 1 more, and relax. Take a nice deep breath and exhale. Let's do the same thing on the other side. The right hand is on your hip, and then you're circling in a small figure 8 motion, opening up the shoulder, allowing for a larger range of motion, getting the elbow up and down, and a larger range of motion if you're comfortable. Again, always go through your filter of, is this comfortable? Does it feel safe? And if it does, you can answer yes to both questions. Comfortable, feels safe, then go for it. Otherwise, just pull back a little bit and modify. And 1 more, and relax. Take a deep breath and exhale. And then again, inhale and exhale. Now take the hands on the hips, the right toe into the floor, and circle it around, lubricating that ankle. You have synovial fluid in most of the joints in the body, and we're just adding range of motion in that joint to allow for freedom of movement and lubrication of the joint. So if you have a little bit of a warm-up going on, you're warming up the muscles around the joint of the ankle, the knee, and the hip. You're allowing synovial fluid that can pool in a little certain area if your muscles and body is cool. And then now you're adding motion to kind of grease up that joint. Allow that synovial fluid to move freely throughout the joint to give you ease of movement, a little more comfortable range of motion in that joint. And then reverse direction, circle inward, circle. And again, starting small, increasing the range of motion and going bigger as your body dictates. So if your body wants to go a little bit bigger and it's comfortable, go for it. And other foot. So take the left toe into the floor and circle it around, full range of motion. The ankle, the knee, and the hip. And then reverse direction, circle inward, circling the ankle, allowing for more range of motion in the knee and the hip. And 1 more, and then relax. Shake out your arms, shake out your feet, get out any last bit of tension and kind of get the circulation even going all the way to the tips of the fingers and toes. Take your hands on top of the thigh, the quadricep muscle, with that perfect S-curve neutral and an imaginary dowel in the hip. You're just taking that perfect spine forward slightly, about 45 degrees or less. And then you're lifting up your heels. Try to lift your heels up and down, up and down. Now we're creating a nice lymphatic pump, pumping lymphatic fluid that tends to pool in the feet, the lower extremities if we've been sitting for a long period of time, or on our feet. This will help pump, the muscles will contract and help pump that lymphatic fluid circulation so it can go up to the heart and then get filtered and dispersed throughout the body again. So keeping those muscles contracted, pumping the fluids and getting the circulation going from the tips of your toes to your ankles and all the way up throughout the body. And 4 more, and 3, and 2, and 1. And then both heels down. Now shift your weight back a little bit so you're sitting a little bit more, a little higher on the sits bones, not your buns, sits bones, and keep the length in the torso. And then tap your toes. Notice I'm lifting my toes up as hard as I can, and tap and tap and tap and tap, working on the tibialis anterior. Warming up the lower leg. Let's do 8 more. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and inhale, arms up. Exhale, give those hands and give the feet another shake, and then just march it out. So we're marching, marching, sitting nice and tall. Now, those of you who have any hip concerns, lower back, some people might have long legs, long limbs. Tall people seated in a chair and marching puts your hips in a greater flexion. So it might not be very comfortable, or it might be a little too intense to start. Feel free to stand up and march in place and march. In fact, you can do the whole class standing if you'd like, but it's a sit and be fit, and I will continue to do it seated, but give you modifications to do a lot of the exercises that we're doing seated, standing. And inhale 4 more, and exhale, inhale 3, and exhale. Keep lifting the torso, inhale, expanding the lungs, front, side, and back, inhale, and exhale. And we'll take the right heel forward, the left leg remains propped. We've gone through the range of motion, joint lubricating, gone through larger muscle groups with the figure 8s and the toe taps to pump the circulation and fluid throughout our body, so our body is warmer. So now we can stretch gently. So the right leg is forward, the toes are pulling up towards the kneecap, shoulders are back, abs are nice and tight, lower your upper body down. And if you need more of a warm-up, definitely, march in place, keep pumping the arms, march seated, get your joints even more warmed up, more loose if you feel you need it. I hold each stretch about 4 breaths. So if you can catch at least 2 of those 4 breaths, that's fine. Nice tall spine. And exhale forward. 1 more deep breath. Inhale. And continue to lengthen the upper back and neck, shoulders back, and then ease back and then point the toe. Inhale. Keep lengthening, lifting, bringing that breastbone forward with an imaginary string. Stretching the spine and torso up, contracting the shoulder blades down, and then slowly come back. And we're really lined up perfectly to now stretch the hip flexor and quad. So now that front heel comes up, so the right leg comes into a 90-degree angle where your heel is under your knee. The left leg goes back so that you're creating another 90-degree angle where your knee is under your hip. Tuck the pelvis under, give the buttock muscles a squeeze, and push the left hip forward. So you're stretching more of the upper quadricep, your hip flexor, psoas, lower abdominal and core muscles. Those muscles that work hard to keep our torso lifted are exercising, so they need to stretch out. And then inhale, exhale, and we'll do another lift. Inhale, and exhale. And then slowly just ease the body back a little bit. Bring both feet so that they're in 90-degree angle position. Your hands are on your thighs. We'll go into modified cat-camel. So in a yoga class, a seated yoga class, you may have done this. Inhale, arch, drop the shoulders, chest proud, looking up. Then exhale and round. And inhale, arch. Front shoulders stretching, back shoulders contracting, lower back arching but with support of the abdominal, and then exhale and round. 2 more times. Inhale, arch. Rock through the pelvis like you're doing a lordotic arch, an exaggerated lordotic arch, and then a pelvic tilt. Tuck the tailbone under, pelvic tilt. And then inhale up, facing front. Inhale, arms up. And exhale, relax the arms down, flex your palms, right ear to right shoulder. Feel the stretch on the left side of the neck, opening up the shoulder, opening up the chest. And then inhale, exhale. Keeping this, everything still from hips to upper torso to shoulders, and then just tuck your chin towards your right shoulder, your right arm. And then inhale, and exhale. And notice how the stretch moved from the side of the neck and the upper chest to the back of the neck, and more so into the upper back. So it's a nice variation on a neck stretch. And then inhale, nice deep breath, exhale. Once more, inhale, And relax those shoulders, relax the head, then roll the head center, look straight ahead, 2 deep breaths. Exhale. Inhale, arms up, palms facing in, shoulders are down, so you don't want to wear your shoulders as earrings. Drop the shoulders now down with a proud chest, scapular retraction. Reach the right arm up, reach the left arm up. Now, if this causes a concern because your neck and shoulder is a little sore or your shoulders don't feel comfortable, bring your arms below shoulder height. Keep your elbows close to your body. So anytime we do an exercise where our arms are above shoulder height and you're feeling some tension in the neck and shoulders, upper back, just keep the arms below shoulder height and close to the side of the body, or even down, so you can even modify more so. Good. But you are getting some movement in the torso, which is what this move is encouraging. It's encouraging lifting up your torso like you're reaching for an apple on an apple tree, or a helium balloon is drawing your arm up towards the sky. Reach 4, reach 3, and 2, and 1, and then relax. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, and flex your palms. Let's do the same thing on the other side. So you're stretching the side of the neck, front shoulder, upper chest, back shoulder, upper back, shoulder blades contracted. One more breath. Exhale, looking beyond now, that left thigh, tuck the chin towards the shoulder. Notice the stretch moving from the side of the neck and the chest. Now crept to more intensity to the back of the neck and the upper back. Trying to keep everything very even and stable. Your feet, your knees, your hips, pelvis, and pelvic bowl, and your sits bones. Inhale, exhale, and one more inhale. And exhale, roll the head center, look straight ahead. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, and then again, inhale, arms up. And now reach left and right. So we're working our core. We're working our obliques, waistline, the muscles, the intercostal muscles, the muscles between the ribs. Modify if you need here. Modify if you need here. Keeping everything safe and comfortable and pain-free. And 8 more. 7, 6, 5. By extending the arms over your heart, it allows for a little bit of a greater warm-up, a little mild cardio. And one more, and relax. Now bringing the left heel out to the side. Continue to sit up high on your sits bones. Sit up tall, chin to chest. The imaginary dowel in the hips brings our torso down. Flex the foot of the left leg. Abdominals tight. Shoulder blades contracted. Inhale. Exhale. And inhale. And exhale. Lower the toes down. Think about the connection of the big toe through the shin, inner thigh, for a variation in the stretch. Inhale, exhale, and inhale, and exhale. And slowly come up. Now we're set up for a hip flexor quad stretch. Bring the ankle of the left foot right underneath the knee. Bring the ankle of the right foot away and behind you. The knee is in line with your hip. The knee is in line with your ankle. You have 2 90-degree angles. Braced core, abs tight, glutes tight, tucked pelvis. So the hip flexor, inner thigh, and psoas muscle gets a thorough stretch. Nice, tall, proud spine for perfect alignment. Inhale. Push that hip forward just a bit more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale and exhale, and then slowly ease back, sitting firmly on your sits bones. Hinge forward from a dowel in the hip. Hands are on the thigh. Cat camel. Inhale, arch, and exhale and round. And inhale and arch, and exhale and round. Inhale, arch, exhale, round. Inhale, arch, and exhale and round, and then roll it up. Feet are hip width apart. Inhale, arms up, and exhale. All right, so we're going to start with a little bit of cardio, and then we'll intersperse that with a ball or pillow, or even a towel folded, and a Dynaband or two. All right, so we'll go ahead and start with our marches. Marching nice and tall. Again, stand up or remain seated. And 8 more marches. 8 and 7 and 6 and 5. 4 more. Knees coming up. It's right and left. Keeping the spine tall and lifted. Lift and lift. 4 more. 4 and 3. Back to the marches and arms up and down. Arms up and down. 2 more times. Arms up and down. 1 more time. Arms up and down. Lift the knee and reach and reach. 4 more and 3. Then hands on the hips. Tap the right toe and left. With the toe tap to the side, arms go towards the toe. So the arms are going across the body. So we're integrating a little right brain, left brain. When our legs are going out to the side, our arms cross, reach, working a little bit of spinal twist for our torso and spine, and also core. We're working our obliques, erector spinae in the lower back. 4 more and 3 from the top. March it out. Right, left, and right, left, right, left. Nice tall spine. Stand up if you need to or if you'd like to. And 4 deep breaths. Inhale and exhale. And inhale and exhale. 2 more times. Deep breath. That's it. Keep stretching the spine. Proud chest. Inhale. Now lift your knee, arms up, and it's right knee and left. Remain ankle, knee, hip alignment. Try not to turn your toes in. 8 more. 7, 6, 5. Without further ado, tap the right toe to the side. Arms go right and left. Brace your core. Swing the arms. Get a little momentum going. And then brace. And brace. So you get a little momentum going and then you stop and stop. Good. The momentum will vibrate through your body and you're using your musculature to stop it and stop. So that's added core work. 4 more, 3 more, 2. Now lift the knee to the side, bicep curl. So you're taking your knee slightly at the side with a bicep curl. Keep twisting that upper torso a bit. If you're a little bit fatigued because of that, just keep it on the straight and narrow with the legs and the arms. It's a little gentler. And feel free to come up to standing. 8 more. 8, 7. Good. Keep tall. Navel to spine. Squeeze those biceps. And march it out and pump your arms. And pump. And pump. Nice tall spine. 4 deep breaths. Inhale. Arms up. And exhale. Remember, when the arms go above the heart, the body has to work harder. Not only core and stability, but cardiovascularly. It's harder for that heart to pump blood when the limbs that are moving are above itself. Now we're lifting our knee. Feel free to do audible exhalation. That means it's a shushing sound or a shushing sound. Shh, shh. That audible exhalation ups the ante for your abs and core. So you get extra ab core work. You're creating a bracing with the shh, shh. Good. 4 more. 4 and 3. Touch the right toe to the side. Arms go right and left. Shh, shh. Good. Woo. Keep breathing. 8 more, guys. 8. Heel to the side, add a bicep curl to the side, and heel, or heel to the front, arms keep straight ahead. So added intensity for the core, but if your hips or your lower back is starting to get a little fatigued and tired, keep it on the straight and narrow. Keep it straight ahead. 8 more. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, march it out. Nice work, everybody. Really nice job. The room should be getting warmer. So if you had a cardigan or a sweater, you're peeling off the layers. Inhale and exhale. Burning calories, expenditure of heat. Inhale, arms up, and exhale. Hands on the thighs. Lift your heels up. Now this is the modification for the sit to stand. So if the sit to stand isn't for you, or you would prefer not to do it, you're a little tired today, then don't. Modify doing a heel raise. It's a very nice modification, adding pressure of your hands on your thighs. But otherwise, you're sitting square on your hips, high on your sits bones, closer to the front of your chair. Your heels are behind your knees. Abs and core are braced. Inhale, exhale, pressing on the chair, coming up, and inhale down. Press up, either hands on the thighs, or one hand on the thigh, one hand on the chair, or both hands on the chair. But if you feel you would like a little more of a challenge, cross your arms right across your chest. That actually gives you more erector spinae work, more core work for the back, keeping that spine lifted tall, hinge forward from that dowel in the hip, and bring that perfect lifted S-curve spine up and down. Exhale, up and down. Let's try 10 more. Take a break if you need to. We go 10. Add intensity of arms. 9 and 8. Keep going. Squeeze the back of the shoulders, shoulder blades, and glutes, the buttock muscles. Squeeze them as you lift. I think we're down to our last 5. Here we go. This is a workout, guys. 5. And it's a very functional, safe exercise. How many times a day do we have to get in and out of a chair, dining room table, a couch, the car? Couple more, guys. 1 more. Exhale and down and march it out. Take a nice deep breath. Exhale. Inhale. We have to reoxygenate that blood, get a little more oxygen into the blood because our hardworking muscles are demanding it. Inhale and exhale. 1 more time. Inhale and exhale. Grab a Dynaband or a tube. Either or is fine. And if you find the Dynaband or tube you have is too gentle, double it up. Or if you have both, a Dynaband and a tube, utilize them both together. That adds resistance. And if you feel like the Dynaband or tube is too intense or you're feeling a little sore, just widen the grip of your arms and keep the Dynaband a little more slack than tight. And also, the longer the tail, the more challenging the Dynaband will be because you're creating this added tension and keeping the Dynaband tight. So we'll start with a lat pull down. Feet are hip width apart, perfect posture. Bring the palms forward and in a little bit. Forward, ahead, and in a little bit. Scapular retraction, reach up, and then pull back. Inhale, up and forward, and pull back. Now your lower back may be a little bit tired from all the cardio, so you can lift straight up and then bring it right down. So the Dynaband is stretching and it's coming right to your upper sternum. Inhale and exhale, right below the clavicle bones, right here. Let's try 8 more. And pull your elbows back behind you. So you're pulling back the back of your shoulders, rhomboids between the shoulder blades, and your lats, your latissimus dorsi. All those muscles are coming together, combining forces to allow this action to work safely, fully, And to give you a really nice workout, those muscles back there are large. So it's going to continue your cardio. You're working big muscle groups. Inhale, let's do a couple more. And it keeps that heart pumping. One more, and then relax. Good. Woo! Quadruple that Dynaband or tube, or if you have a pillow or a ball, put that between your knees. So you can use a pillow, double it up, squish it, or a ball, or you can use your Dynaband, okay? The feet are hip width apart, ankles, knees, and hips. Seated on the edge of your seat, press the palms together. Roll the shoulders back, so the pads of the fingers, the heels of the palm, the whole palm actually, whatever contact you have when your your hands are together should be pressing together when the ball is squeezing. So perfect posture, lifted chest and shoulders are down. Inhale, exhale, press, squeeze the ball between the knees, 2, 3, 4, and relax. And press and squeeze the ball between your knees, press your palms together and relax. A count of 4. Exhale, press. Try not to cave the chest in and round the back. Maintain that tall lifted posture and relax. Inhale, exhale, press the ball, press the palms, and relax. Let's go for 8 more, guys. Here we go. Inhale, exhale, 8. What are we working? A lot of muscles. Inhale, relax. We are working the opposing muscles of the lat pull down, the front shoulder and the chest and a little of the tricep, and relax. Inhale, exhale, press, squeeze the ball. We're working our inner thigh, our lower abs, our psoas, our core, and relax. Exhale, and press, and relax. Inhale, and exhale, and press. Complementing all of the work we did in the back with work in the front, and that will keep you aerobic. And relax. Inhale, exhale, and press. We're working on an isometric contraction for both of these exercises, and relax. Inhale, the chest press and the knee press. Working inner thigh and chest, and relax. Inhale, and exhale, press. Keep the breath moving. Exhale, inhale. Inhale, relax. Last 4, exhale, press. Pressing the heels into the floor. Push the ball in and relax. Exhale and press. Keep breathing. Inhale, relax. Last 2. Exhale, press. And relax. 1 more. Exhale, press. And relax. Please place the ball down. That's a tongue twister. And march it with your left leg. And inhale, arms up. Your arms should feel like wet noodles or overcooked noodles. If you really were pressing and you really engaged those muscles, they're worked. And exhale. And inhale. And exhale. And inhale. And 1 more set. Grab the tube and the Dynaband. I'm going to double mine up. So I'm going to grab my tube, double it up with my Dynaband. All right, feet hip width apart. I also am going to wrap it around my hands. So if you have carpal tunnel or a little arthritis in your hands or fingers or wrists or elbows, sometimes when you have the Dynaband pulling rubber on rubber, it's a lot gentler on the hands. Or you can use weightlifting gloves or any gloves for that matter. So if you have a light glove, so your hands don't get too hot, you can just use a regular winter glove. Palms are forward and ahead in about a 45-degree angle. Palms are slightly in. Roll the shoulders back, hinge forward from the hip, chin to chest. Inhale, exhale, pull down, 2, 3, and 4. And then up and forward, up and ahead. And down, contract. Inhale. Exhale, keep the shoulders down the whole time. Inhale. Maintain neutral wrist position. In other words, don't round the wrist in or arch the wrist back. Neutral. Up Let's go for 8 more, guys. Pull. It should be comfortable, pain-free range of motion. If it's not, modify. And exhale. And inhale. If your shoulders are tired, easy modification, as I mentioned earlier, keeping the palms in, under, below shoulder height, and close to the body. Pull a little bit of tension on the band. Pull back and forward. You can also use an old belt or a tie, or even a towel, a hand towel, keeping the tension on that towel. Let's do 3 more, guys. Here we go. Exhale. 3. Inhale. And 2. Keep lengthening the spine as you pull. Keep that posture very, very tall. And 1. And then all the way up. And relax that Dynaband down. Place it down on your chair back. Place it on the chair next to you. Grab your ball. Bring it right between your knees. This time, really press your feet together. Bringing the instep completely flush with the other. So your feet are attached. Your palms are pads of fingers, heels of palms. Shoulders are back. Arms below shoulder height. Chin to chest and back. Take a breath. Press the pads of your fingers in, squeeze the ball, and slowly release. Exhale, squeeze the ball and press the palms, and release. Working the inner thighs. Exhale, squeeze, and down. Press the palms in, working the chest, and relax, and press, and relax. Let's go for 6 more. Exhale, 6. And if this is starting to get a little hard on your hands, you can just do a traction contraction. So your cupped fingers are pulling against each other, and that opens up the joints, and it feels a little more comfortable for some people. And pull, press and squeeze the ball, but you're pulling the hands. And now shake out your hands, switch hands, and exhale, pull, and release. 2 more. Exhale, squeeze the ball, pull, or press. You have options. Make sure it's comfortable, pain-free, and press. Last one. And relax. Place the towel, the pillow, or the ball off to the side. March it out right. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And 1 more. Inhale. And hands on the hips. Tap your toes and tap it. Tap it, working the shins, lifting up those toes, practicing fall prevention. We're training our feet to flex by lifting the toes up higher and higher each time you tap. So you're strengthening the lower leg muscles, the muscles on top of the feet, more and more, adding intensity. And 8 more. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and hold. Roll the shoulders back. Hinge a little farther forward from your hips. Bring the ankles behind you. Heel raise up and down, up and down. And this is your sit to stand modification. So continue with this or sit to stand. Here we go. Your hands are on your thighs. You're coming up. Remember to stay seated on the edge of your seat, but you feel supported by the sturdy chair. Your posture is long and lengthened. Squeeze the shoulder blades, squeeze the buttocks. And you can make it a little harder. Cross the arms across your chest. I'm going to give you a front view. Now that you've got a view of the posture, staying lifted and tall, make sure your ankles, knees, and hips remain like train tracks. Your knees are apart, your ankles are apart, you're driving energy into the heels, going right through your calves, hamstrings, and right into the buttock muscles. And squeeze those strong buttock muscles, the gluteal muscles, as you come up. As a reminder of what muscle group we're primarily working when we're doing a squat or a sit to stand
or getting in and out of a chair. Let's do 8 more. 8. Continue to pull the abs in. 7. Train track legs. 6. Toes forward or slightly out. 5. It's comfort. Everybody's put together differently. 4. Pain-free range of motion. 3. Inhale. Exhale. 2. Inhale and exhale. 1. And then down. March left leg. Inhale. And exhale. And inhale. And exhale. 2 more times. Deep breath. And exhale. Really take a fuller breath. Inhale. And lift the knee. Oh my goodness. Now we're doing our combination on the other side. How did that happen? I guess we got there from doing sit-to-stands. And 8 more. And 7, 6, and 5. Feel free to modify. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Tap it to the side. Now we're going left. So this is an easy, low-impact modification. Standing. Stay tall, tap out, or remain seated on the chair. And it's out, and out, and out, and out, and 4 more, and 3 more. Heel press, bicep curl, squeeze, and squeeze. Shift your torso side to side, or keep it on the straight and narrow. 4 and 3, and march it out, left and right. Inhale, and exhale. Inhale, exhale. 2 more times. Inhale, arms up. Stretch the torso. Keep going. Lift and lift your knee up. It's up and up. Keeping the torso very lifted. Do not crunch and round the back. Try not to use a kind of a push me, pull me momentum type of motion. Stay lifted and tall. Do not lift your leg as high if you find you can't lift it higher without compromising perfect posture. Keep that posture lifted and tall. S-curve neutral. 4 more, 3 more, 2, left toe out to the side. Swing the arms left and right for our obliques. 8 more. Take it side to side, and 4 more. Add your heel, flex your feet, side to side. Swivel on those sits bones, or not. Good. Last 8, here we go. Looking good, you guys. This is hard work. It's not easy. We're really activating our big muscle groups. March it out last time. Inhale and exhale. A deeper breath. Inhale. Dust off the cobwebs and parts of the lung that haven't had a deep breath in a while. Exhale, and 1 more. Inhale, and exhale, knee up, left and right. Again, your arms are tired. They can be here. They can be here. They can be here. Otherwise, it's up because the heart has to pump the blood to a muscle part or a body part that's above itself. So it has to work harder. It's working against gravity. 8 more. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Tap to the side, arm side. 8, 7. Good. Keep working the core. If you collapse and kind of go with it, you're really not engaging your core. But if you're resisting and staying stoic and lifted, you're really engaging and bracing and working your body very fully. Posture work is not easy. And this is a 60-minute posture class, guys. You're doing great. 4 more. 3, bicep curl and heel. To do exercises properly and safely, it is really recommended in perfect S-curve neutral posture. Tall, lifted, braced core. That keeps your lower back safe, your limbs safe, connects your upper body with your lower body in a safe, strong fashion. That's why you hear that buzzword, work your core, because it really helps connect and keep your upper body connected to the lower and vice versa, and it keeps your lower back from taking the brunt of any other movement. 4 more, 4 and 3 and 2, and march it out. Inhale, exhale, inhale. Those nice strong muscles are taking the work. and working hard for you, keeping it safe, keeping it strong. Inhale and exhale. Shake it out. You know what I'm going to say. Modify, modify, modify your last set of heel raises and your last set of toe lifts or your last set of sit to stands. So you have a choice. Don't push it if you don't feel comfortable. Sit to stand. So ankles are behind your knees. You're on the edge of a sturdy chair. Braced core. Hands are on the chair coming up and down, or on your thighs and down across the chest, or reaching half or reaching full. Look at that. We're more than a quarter of the way done. And exhale, press into those heels. S-curve neutral spine. Chin to chest, squeeze that grapefruit. Squeeze the back of the shoulder, the posterior delts, rhomboids, navel and glute for lower back support, thighs, hamstrings, low back of thighs, lower leg, last 8 and 7. Keep stretching your torso. 6, don't go all the way down if you feel that that last inch or 2 is too challenging. Just modify, modify, or do a high squat. You can still get the work by doing a high squat. Let's do 3 more, making sure your train tracks are in line. No kissing of the knees, no riding horses. Let's do 1 more for extra credit. And all the way up and down. Beautiful job, guys. March it out. Take a breath. And remember, always modify. Sit to stands, as you know, are not easy. It's a very total body workout, strength-wise, and it's a very cardiovascularly challenging exercise. 2 more, but it's also so important, functional fitness. And inhale, exhale, and inhale. Exhale, shake out your arms, shake out your legs. Grab your Dynaband or tube. And last set of lat pull down. So we are going to start with the arms wrapped around the Dynaband. Palms are forward and ahead. Cheat the palms in a little bit. Neutral wrists, so they're not rounding. They're not arching. Neutral wrists. Roll the shoulders back. Proud chest. Chin to chest, inhale, exhale, pull, 2, 3, 4, and then up 2, 3, 4. Now notice I'm only moving an inch or so. I'm only pitching forward just a teeny tiny bit, just to get a little bit more lower back work. Little more lower erector spinae around the lordotic arch. You don't have to. If your lower back is tired or you would prefer to stay lifted tall, please modify. Modify, modify, and then inhale and exhale. 6 more, guys. These are our bigger muscle groups in the upper body. Inhale, exhale, 5. Keep going. Exhale when you pull on exertion. Resist, inhale. Exhale, exertion. Inhale, resist, eccentric. Inhale. Inhale. 1 more for extra credit. Inhale and exhale and pull. And then slowly relax. Good. Place your Dynaband or your tube off to the side. Grab a pillow or a towel. Place that, the ball between your knees. I was going to say pillow. I mean, you can use a pillow, but I'm using a ball. Your inner ball of the foot and your inner ankle pressing together. Your heels are behind the balls of your feet. That was my little dog, Chevy. She always likes to check out what's going on. Palms are facing in, making sure the ground is clear of debris so I don't trip on anything when I get up. As well as you should always also check, making sure all your equipment is safely stowed before you step out of your chair and go about the rest of your day. Shoulders are back, nice long spine, chin to chest, pitching forward a little bit. Inhale, push the heels down, squeeze the ball, push the pads of the fingers and the palms, and relax. So it's about a 4 count. Inhale, exhale, and press. Relax a little bit. Inhale. Press, squeeze the ball. Push your heels down. Feel your legs, especially your inner thighs, and relax. Press the pads of your fingers. Heels of palms. Feel the tension like an energy circle through your shoulders, your chest. Your heels of palms. Relax. Exhale and press. This is also fall prevention because heaven forbid we have a little stumble and we push our hand into the wall or the floor. This type of pressure our body is used to, and we're building strength within that familiar move. So if that ever does occur, the likelihood of pulling a muscle or creating tension in that area is minimized. So it's actually considered fall prevention. Press. And then resist. So we did a lot of things today to prevent falls. We're keeping our body strong. We're keeping our core strong. Relax. We're keeping our strength and our cardiovascular system very in tune so that we don't get tired or fatigued, which can cause tired, fatigued muscles don't work for us as well as a stronger one would. Inhale. Let's do 4 more, guys. Exhale, press 4. Shh. Inhale. Keep pressing. 3. Shh. And relax. 2 more. Exhale, press. Shh. And inhale. 1 more. Squeeze the ball and press. Shh. And relax. Please take the ball, place it off to the side. Hands are on your hips. Circle around the right ankle. So we really worked our lower abdominal quite thoroughly, doing our heel raises, our shin lifts, our sit to stands, and reverse, and the ball squeeze. We didn't focus on the outer abductor muscles as much, and we will do a little something for that right after we've calmed the body down a little bit. After all those adductor inner thigh exercises, we're going to dust off the abductors, the outer thighs. All right, this one is challenging. So placing your hands on your chair, on your hips. If you need a little more challenge, hands on the thighs. So you are actually going to be adding weight of your arm or a little pressure if you'd like. And please do these standing and a supported chair, and I will demonstrate standing quickly. You will just go up, out to the side, forward, and down. So you're standing on that left leg, ankle, knee, hip flex, perfect tall lifted posture, holding onto a sturdy chair or the wall. You lift up, out, and open, in, and down. And that's like a modified standing or seated version of a clam exercise. You're working the abductor muscles, gluteus medius. We have the gluteus maximus, the gluteus minimus, the gluteus medius. And this does help activate the gluteus medius, the gluteus minimus, and you get a little of the max too. We definitely got the max when we were doing our sit to stands, for sure. And in and down. So using the weight of your hand or not, this is challenging, especially for your hip flexor. Lift and out, in and down. Let's try 3 more. Take a break anytime you need. And 2 more. Working hip flexor quad quite thoroughly. 1 more. And relax down. Circulate the ankle, shake it out, circle it in the other way, and let's do the other side. Reassess your posture. Sometimes fatigue brings us down. Lift back up again, and then we lift and open, close, and down. Lift and open, close, and down. So whether you're seated or standing, higher is not necessarily better. And also, motion. So try not to lean back and over. Stay very still, very lifted. Open up the hip joint. Lift, open, close, and down. Lift, open, close, and down. 3 more. And 2 more, keeping both legs, train track legs. And 1 more, lift, open, close, and down. Inhale. Now that exercise is quite challenging. A lot of athletic teams have have the athletes, the trainers have their athletes do that exercise because it really does help support the hip joint, especially if there's fast movement such as tennis, football, any quick short stopping motion or twisting and changing of direction quickly. So it really is a very nice, thorough hip supportive exercise. We're going to add a little variation. So we're going to lift the leg up, rotate the knee in a little bit, out a little bit, in, up, and down. We're only going to do 4 more. Lift up, rotate the hip joint in a little bit, out a little bit, in, up, and down. So this particular exercise goes even deeper than the hip rotators that we were working, the hip adductor, abductors. These are going into those deep hip rotators. If you have an issue with hips, you've had hip surgery, I would stick to a very, very modest range of motion. Everything your physical therapist and surgeon had mentioned to modify for, please do it. Keep it on the straight and narrow. So for instance, I would just lift it straight up and straight down. Straight up, last one, in and out, in, up and down. Shake out both legs, why not? We have this last one to go. Nice deep breath in. Exhale, holding onto the chair side, hips or hands on the upper thighs. We're going up, rotate in the hip joint, knee in, up and down. It's lift, rotate in the hip joint, out, in, up and down. 3 more. It's up, twist in, out, in, up and down. 2 more. Lift, in, out, in, up and down. 1 more, and up. Is much easier to do this on the floor, lying down, or standing. Seated position is very, very challenging. So if you want to do these throughout the week, I would suggest doing a Monday, Wednesday, Friday routine. You already did it today, but that is a very nice exercise to incorporate in a kind of a maintenance for hip stability, hip strength, and deep, deep hip rotator work. So that each time you take a step, when you're walking down the sidewalk, the vibration of the impact of your heel on concrete vibrates into your body, but then the muscles can absorb that impact so it doesn't go right into those joints, tendon, ligaments, bone, bone on bone. So your muscles, your strong muscles that you're creating by doing these types of exercises will act as a shock absorber. We can all use the little shock absorbers. And roll the shoulders back. Let's do a quick stretch for the hip flexor. We'll go to the left side. We've got our 2 90-degree angle legs. Tuck the pelvis under, hip flexor and quad. Inhale, arms up, and exhale. You guys made it. Thorough range of motion warm up. A nice stretch. Cardio interspersed with nice strengthening. And then interlace your arms, separate your shoulder blades, tuck your pelvis under a little bit more, and then all the way up, turn your body to the center front, and then over to the other side. Do that very slowly and stand up if you need to, if the swiveling goes into your hips in a way that's not comfortable. So you have your 2 90-degree angle legs, tuck your pelvis under, inhale, arms up, exhale down, interlace your arms, roll the shoulders back. Inhale, stretching those hard-working chest, forearm, bicep muscles from the chest press. And then interlace your arms and separate your shoulders, shoulder blades, and spine from all the core work, all the posture work, and the lat pull-down work. Then release, arms up. Back to center, walk the feet in toe heel. Inhale, arms up. Interlace your hands, place them behind the base of your skull, and try not to pull your head forward. Let the head press back into the hands very gently. Feel the chest expand over to the right, stretching out all the intercostal muscles in the rib cage area, waistline, shoulder, and tricep. Inhale, exhale, then abs tight, up, 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 over to the other side. Go slowly. Inhale, exhale, Inhale and exhale. And then up, 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 up. And then relax your arms down. 2 deep breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Shake out your hands. Shake out your feet. And give yourselves a big hand. Excellent job. Have a wonderful, beautiful week. Enjoy the rest of your day. And see you here, same time, same station. Teresa Burry Van Marson signing off. Have a great day. Bye-bye.